Hi, I'm Martin Gibbons and welcome to PeopleMaps, and over the next couple of minutes I want to answer the most common questions that you're likely to have as a manager, and really there's 10 things that you as a manager should know about PeopleMaps system. First thing I want to do is thank you for registering with PeopleMaps. You've now got your own PeopleMaps free account. In the next couple of minutes you'll read your own report and get access to your own control room. So below here you will see your personality report. Now we've only used a couple of topics from the hundreds or so topics within the PeopleMaps libraries. But I think it's enough to let you read your own report and judge the accuracy for yourself. Now to keep things quick, we've only used the short 5Q version of the questionnaire. Normally you would use the 10Q questionnaire, which still only takes about 7 minutes to complete. Now as a manager, as I say, there's probably 10 things that you really need to know, and I'm going to summarise and share them with you here. First thing you'll need to know is about the price. You see, I'm going to show you some pretty amazing features, some pretty advanced stuff here, and you're naturally going to presume that PeopleMaps is going to be more expensive than other systems. Well, let me reassure you that it's not. In fact, I'll go further than that and say that you won't find professional profiling at a better price anywhere. And I would absolutely encourage you to challenge me on that and come back with any alternative price that you're finding better elsewhere, and I'll show you how you can beat that price using PeopleMaps. Now, more importantly, if price really is your biggest issue, you simply specify your budget and design reports to suit your budget. Also, when you upgrade to the Recruiters Pack, you get a 50% discount on all orders, no matter how small. So even if you're going to use more than a handful of reports, it makes absolute sense to upgrade to the Recruiters Pack. So not only do you get the discount, but you also get access to all the advanced features, which I'll explain later on because I think you'll absolutely love them. So for instance, let's say you wanted a low-cost report, then simply design the report using just a couple of topics. You don't need to use 20 and 30 topics, you just need to use one or two and you get a nice simple report, and that would only cost you about £5, $10. It doesn't get much cheaper than that. And if you wanted a volume discount, let's say you've got a really big project and you need lots and lots of reports, then when you go into your control room, raise an enterprise quote request and you'll be absolutely astounded at the discount that you can enjoy using PeopleMaps. So the price will never be the issue that you aren't using PeopleMaps. Let me go and address the other points that we are often asked and you're probably sitting wondering with this now. Number two, there's no charge to complete the questionnaire. Now, what does this mean to you? Quite simply, it means that you can build in the personality questionnaire as part of your recruitment process. You can have every applicant fill in the personality questionnaire, given the fact that you'll probably not read most of those reports, but it doesn't matter. You can build it into your process so that all applicants go through the same process. That makes sense. And if and when you need access to the personality report, then you can have it. You don't need to create another process and send people through another loop. You've already got everything that you need at your fingertips, and there's no charge to do that. The other thing, of course, is that you can custom design the reports that you need. So rather than a one-size-fits-all, look at the job roles that you're recruiting for and design reports specifically for them. So for instance, if you're recruiting a manager, then there'll be certain topics in the management library, such as delegation. So you'll need to know about how do they delegate, are they good at delegating, what's their approach to delegating to others. If they're a manager, if they're not a manager, then they're not delegating, then that topic doesn't matter. So you see what I mean? You pick out of the library, I think there's 40 topics in the recruitment library alone, and there's 100 topics in general, and you pick the ones that are relevant to the specific things that you're trying to do. I say 40 in the recruitment. There's also the manager's library, which is there specifically to help you and to help line managers. Number four, you can brand the questionnaire as your own. So when candidates are applying and they go to fill in the questionnaire, they see your logo, not PeopleMaps logo. We're very keen that your branding stays to the fore. Number five, you can actually read PeopleMaps reports and understand them. You can do this without any further training. The reports are written in plain English, there's no gobbledygook, you'll be up and running in minutes. So if you're a busy manager and you don't have time to go on a training course to understand another system, then PeopleMaps is exactly what you need, because you'll be up and running in a matter of minutes, and as soon as you print off the report and read it, you'll know exactly what it means. It doesn't leave anything open to interpretation. Number 6, no mandatory training. It's about speed and accessibility. PeopleMaps has always been about accessibility. We wanted to make personality profiling, professional profiling, available to everybody, not just those that could afford it, and not just those that had lots of time to invest in training. No mandatory training. However, if you are interested in psychology and you want to go deeper and you really want to understand more about it, then there is the optional PeopleMaps Licensed Practitioner program that you can go on. Number 7, of course, is the Work Environment Analyzer tool. This is the key thing that will help you place the right person in the right job. There are other videos that explain exactly how this works that you'll find on the website. However, very simply, it's a questionnaire. You fill in the questionnaire about each job title, and the system will tell you the work environment that you're actually offering, and therefore the kind of people that will suit that environment, and of course the kind of people that will not. I urge you to watch the video on this, go and read the articles about this. This is a very, very powerful tool, and you can get access to this within your control room. Number 8, the questionnaire itself is very quick. You don't want to bore candidates, you don't want to scare candidates off. You want to encourage everybody to apply for your roles and work with you. So a quick questionnaire has much more appeal than a long questionnaire, and the results ultimately are better because long questionnaires see candidate fatigue coming in, people get bored and fed up, and providing you're using a very well designed questionnaire such as the PeopleMaps one, then a short questionnaire will get you the results and the accuracy that you need. Other thing worth mentioning is that several languages are available in the questionnaire, so if the language that you want isn't there, let us know, we will happily arrange for that to be. Number 9, the reports themselves are incredibly accurate. Now you're about to read your own personality report below this video here. There's only a couple of topics that we've used just to give you an idea, and we've only used the 5Q, the short questionnaire. Normally you would use the 10Q, it's even more accurate, even more detailed. However, I think you'll decide, but the key thing is that we want you to keep going until you're utterly convinced of the accuracy of the system. So if you feel you need more free credits, then you apply for them within your control room. We encourage you to do that. We want you to be 100% confident in the system and in the report accuracy. Now, we know it's accurate because we've put 1.4 million people through the questionnaire, so we know exactly how this performs. We've also had many other clients use the system and be delighted with the service. However, we want you to feel that confidence too. We want you to judge for yourself. Finally, number 10, it's quick and easy. The control room, you're about to access your control room. This is what it looks like. It's really simple. There's a video at the bottom of this page below your personality report which shows you in 2 or 3 minutes exactly how to operate the control room. But you can see here there's really 3 big buttons on the left hand side and a URL. The URL here is where you will send all your candidates to complete the questionnaire, and of course they are unique to you, to your account. And of these 3 big buttons, most of the time you'll just use the View Candidates button. It's that simple. Big button technology, you'll be up and running in a matter of minutes. Now there are advanced features here which you may or may not want to use, that's entirely up to you. They're also very straightforward to use, but most of the time, 99% of the time, you'll probably just use one of those big buttons there. Okay, that's it. You be the judge for yourself. I'm hoping I've answered most of your common popular questions. If there are any other questions, you know just to get in touch with us, either through your control room or by raising a ticket, and someone from the PeopleMaps team will be delighted to answer any and all of your questions. The key thing is that you be the judge. You judge for yourself just how accurate the PeopleMaps system is and just how easy it is to use.